Hey guys, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Neo. This is my channel, AhhhSoNeo. I'm doing a tag today on shoes, when luxury shoes go bad, when luxury shoes attack, when premium shoes just aren't so premium anymore. And it's going to be all about my high-end shoes that have just, well, they just don't look high-end anymore. No, they don't. It is what it is. If you would like to take a look, if you're wondering, is it worth the money? Then take a look, see what you think. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for taking a look at my video today. If a little bit of housekeeping before we get going. If you are new here, click the subscribe button. Click, click, click. Click the notification bell as well. Click, 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 wherever that thing is. Do that too, so you can know when I'm posting new videos. And if you have been here before and you've already subscribed and you've already hit the notification bell, thank you. Thank you. I love the YouTube community. It is so fun to be here and chat with you guys. Today, we are doing a different type of video. We're doing one of my chit-chatty type of videos, and it is when luxury shoes attack. When premium designer shoes attack. When really expensive shoes just fail. As you can tell, I'm not really sure what to call this one, but I am one of those people who is always in a lot of videos complaining about buying premium high-end designer shoes because they don't tend to love me. But, well, yeah, well, you know what? Because I talk in my videos about buying designer shoes, but that they don't tend to love me back, and I don't want to spend that kind of money. But I don't think I've ever sat here and actually given you guys examples of what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I was actually, here it is, getting ready to take my, what is this? I'm today going to be taking my new belt. It is too long and I need to take it to my cobbler to get fixed. And so I thought, oh, let me pull out some of my shoes too to take to the cobbler to get fixed. And I actually ended up pulling out quite a lot of shoes. And it made me think, you know, because I buy high-end shoes, not a lot, but I will on occasion buy expensive shoes. And I try not to because, one, they go on my feet. They stand and stuff. Two, I have fat feet. I mean, really fat feet. Like, fat feet. And I'm harsh on shoes. I walk like this, you know, like I lean out a little bit, or I spread like this because I used to do ballet many moons ago. Whatever. Either way, after a while, my shoes tend to look like crap. I also like to wear my shoes for a very, very, very long time, which means that they start to look like crap. I regularly take them to cobblers when it's time for them to get fixed. But at the end of the day, I pulled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pairs of shoes. A couple of these I have not worn in years and probably never will and really just need to throw out. But I just wanted to show you guys, like, when luxury shoes fail, when they just fall apart, when they just really just disappoint you and you just need to throw them out and you think, wow, I spent all this money. At least a bag you can sell. But a shoe, you're kind of done. You're kind of done. So the first pair I'm going to talk about, I store in these little dust bags here. These were actually in a recent video that I did. And I was kind of trying to hide them in that video. But today I'm going to expose myself and my fat feet and my shoe wearing habits. I do have a call-in to a client advisor or sales representative. I'm not sure what they call themselves these days. At Saks, and I'm hoping to be able to finally get a replacement pair. But this is my classic Chanel ballet flats in, I think it's lambskin up here, and then it's some kind of weird lizard print here. But this is embarrassing. I've gotten beyond my money's worth out of these shoes, so it is what it is. They scuffed. I mean, I've had them polished professionally a bunch of times, but they scuffed again. They've been so stretched, so stretched. The insides is completely filthy. I mean, it just is. And yeah, so these are, I mean, I will still pull them out here and there if I'm just doing a quick errand, don't need to look fancy or clean. I will pull these out and wear them. But I bought these for nothing, less than $300 many years ago, about 8 years ago. So I've definitely gotten my money's worth. And someone commented on the previous video that, you know, since I wore them to death like this, it's obviously a style that I like, and so it's worth the reinvestment. And I thought, yes, it is. So I'm going to wait for a pair to go on sale, and then I'll reinvest. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. But the second pair I'm going to share with you guys, this pair actually I think can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like saved. Like I don't think it's over yet. I don't know how stylish it is, but I think for winter this is a great pair, which is why I pulled them out, because it will be good for fall and winter. It's a classic, I forget what the style of shoe is called. If I can think of the name, I'll put a label down here. But these are Bali, or Bali, I don't know how you say it, I say Bali, shoes. They were made in Italy. It's a very old name, brand type of brand, like Salvatore Ferragamo, like that level where it's really all about the craftsmanship. So it's very soft leather up here, and then it's the patent leather up here, and then it's got these little things here, little tags. So so yeah, this one looks like it's in decent condition, right? Yeah, this one not so much, little tongue flap action there. So, but I think I can get that fixed, and I obviously need to get new soles put on them. But yeah, so it's, you know, I know this happens to all sorts of shoes, whether or not you spend hundreds or $10 on a pair of shoes. A little lip action always happens, but it's always a little disappointing when it happens on a shoe that is really expensive. Like shoes should be indestructible at this price point, really, shouldn't they? The next one is shoes that were my favorite dancing shoes for the longest time. They're a pair of Oscar de la Rentas. They're obviously evening shoes, and they fit like this. So this goes up, this goes around the foot, and you know, so it's like this. Really, really pretty shoe. Very dainty looking. Also has like this little bauble here, this little like jewelry thing here that hangs and that, you know, moves around like that. Right, pretty. Yeah. It had two, both of them. They had two of those little bauble things. And this was a situation where I picked these up to wear, and one was missing. Okay. But you know, the shoe's so busy, I didn't really like bug me. It didn't really bug me so much, because I feel like this shoe's so busy, it's hard to see the bubble thing anyway, the little bubble, right? But then it fell off on both shoes, which really kind of upset me. I mean, yes, these have been worn, the bottom is used, but the heels don't look that used, and I feel like I could have still gotten more use out of these. But yeah, the ribbon started coming out, it just started looking just messy. So I stopped wearing them. I keep them and I look at them sometimes and I wonder what I can do to try to rehab them. Like, oh, maybe I should find some more red baubles to put on there or something. If you have any ideas, let me know. The next two pairs aren't too bad, but at the same, well, no. This next pair isn't too bad. And this next pair is actually the one I was looking for to take to the cobbler to get fixed today. So these are my beloved Louboutin, my spike Louboutins, which is my favorite kind of style. I love the spike. It's like that sexy, dangerous look, right? It's like that sexy, dangerous look, right? Or so I tell myself. I need to get them vibrant. I always do this. When I buy a pair of Louboutins, I always wear them until the red has come off, and then I get them vibrant at the sole. So yeah, so that needs to happen here. However, the one shoe, already the bottom spiky thing here has fallen off. And on both shoes, multiple spikes have already come off, especially up front as I've walked and kicked things, and on the heels. And on the heels as well. I've lost multiple spikes. I kind of knew that was going to happen when I'm walking. I kick things when I'm standing. My foot goes into things. It happens. I don't expect them to be pristine forever. And I love that in my box, Louboutin always puts the little heel caps. So when you take them in to get fixed, your heel cap is in there. It gets it fixed. It gets it taken care of, which is great. I'm not too sure how long I've had these. I want to say maybe a couple years. I don't wear them that often. I'm lying. I do. I wear them quite a bit. So I think in all, these are showing that kind of wear and tear I would expect. The patent leather has no cracks on it, which is what truly surprises me. These are 37.5, so these fit really good to size. Actually, I have another pair of Louboutins I should have shown that haven't fared as well. Let me see if I can go dig those out. Okay, I found them. These are the other Louboutins I was talking about, and here we go. Let me see. These ones have been vibrant. Don't they look so pretty? Yeah. So these ones have been vibrant, and after I had worn them for quite some time, these are probably about 4 years old. So this is a thing I've come to appreciate about Louboutin patent leather. It stays, it doesn't crack. Well, I'm about to take that back in a second, but for now, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't crack, you know. So there's no pinching here where my toes are or anything. There's no cracking. So what it is about this particular shoe that I don't like, and it actually looks like it's gonna break. It's really kind of disappointing. So right here where the holes are in the strap, that's where the canvas has cracked. I mean, there's no canvas. There's just, it's being held together by the leather on the back, because there is leather on the inside, and what looks like some wires. So, not wires, threads. The good thing about this shoe is that it's a large, it's a 38, so it's a half size bigger than my regular size, so I'm able to just slip my foot in without having to undo this, because I'm afraid that if I try to undo this, it will literally break. These are really tall shoes. They're really hard to walk in. I'm not as young as I was when I first bought them, so they don't get worn as much as they used to. Oh yeah, and this one here, this area here is also starting to fray a little bit. So the one on the left looks a lot better than the one on the right. I don't know if anything can be done to fix this, and I haven't looked into it, so who knows. But again, for a pair of shoes that I have no idea how old these are, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I said 4 years, 4 or 5. Maybe 6. I don't know. I keep things forever. This much we know. So, okay, I have one more pair. And then final and the most painful shoe. I've been through a lot with this shoe, guys. But we've come to the end of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road. Because we've come to the end of the road. These are my Louboutin sandals with the raffia wedge here. I bought these many years ago, and I remember, I think I got them on like a Friday. They were on sale at Saks. It was my was it my first pair? Actually, I don't think it was the first pair. I don't know, but it was a pair. And I put them on the box and I left them on top of my nightstand. And we took it, we were gone for quite some time. We left the house, we were gone for quite some time. When we came back, my dog, my puppy, well, he was a puppy then, he had pulled the box down off the nightstand, chewed through the box to the shoe, and on this particular shoe had chewed the strap right off. Like, this strap was laying on a different part of the bedroom. And yes, he'd done that before too, to a totally different pair of shoes, and he'd actually eaten that strap. I never found that strap. But because these were on top of the nightstand, it did not occur to me that he would climb up onto the bed, onto the nightstand, knock him off, and still chew him through. I don't know if it was the smell of brand new leather that made him think he would survive such an adventure. And it was only by the grace of God that he survived this adventure. Anyway, so that was the first time these shoes made it to the cobbler, and the cobbler was really nice. He stitched them back on. I know it looks bad now. Yes, I know that. But since this, since there was already white stitching on the straps and everything, it didn't look too bad. It does now, I admit. But he strapped it on, and in the many years I've had the shoes since, I've never had someone say to me, "What happened to your shoe?" Never. I mean, I wear it a lot with long jeans and long skirts and stuff, so maybe people just haven't noticed. But I've never had someone say, "What the hell happened to your shoe?" Maybe they thought it. I don't know. I don't care. But anyway, but over the years, the shoes have gotten stretched out. Oh, I forgot to say why I love these so much. Because this is nude for me. I know everybody calls that beigey, flesh-toned, pinky nude color nude. Okay, great, fine. But this is what is nude for me. And so this, when I wanted something to make me look hella tall, because hey, look how tall they are, and seamless and that perfect, I'm not wearing a shoe look and my leg extends forever, this was always my choice of shoe. So yeah, it was fantastic. It was great. I loved it. My little espadrilles. So yeah. So this is another pair that I've had for many, many years. And as you can see from the bottom, and I know you guys are thinking, well, besides the dog chewing it, how bad can it be? Oh, I'll show you. Both shoes have a little lip coming up here. Hey, hey, hey. Yep. Yep. And then about a week, maybe 2 ago, maybe 3, we've been having a lot of thunderstorms here. And I had to walk through a huge puddle of water, and I was wearing these shoes, and I knew, I was like, this is the final death knell. And it was. The raffia got really wet and has now started to peel off the shoe, both of them. And I just don't think there's any coming back from this tragedy. Look at that. Look, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I think these are done, so, these are done. Yeah, it's kind of sad. So I did buy, though, this summer some white and ribbon Louboutins that I guess next summer will be my summer shoe, since my summer shoe for the last, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years is now done for. Yeah. I do want to say, though, as much as I'm complaining about all these pairs of shoes, is that I have gotten a lot of use out of all of them. I have worn, with the exception of the Louboutins, which are maybe 2 years old, everything else here is like 4, 5, 6 years old. Back when I had the money to spend on designer shoes, and then came to the realization that maybe designer shoes weren't for me. So here we are. And now I still buy the occasional high-end shoe, but I've minimized those purchases. Bags last so much longer. They just do. They just do. Or maybe I just take better care of them. I have bags I've owned for years that still look new. Thank you very much. But it is what it is, and I still stand by my thoughts that designer shoes are a waste of money, and they attack. But we still love them and we still buy them, right? It is what it is. Thanks so much, guys, for watching AhhhSoNeo. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Remember, always choose happiness. Always, always choose happiness. Every moment, every minute, every day. It's a choice. It's a choice that you get to make for yourself. Choose it wisely.